Stan here again, 7/3/2020. Well, today's topic is how to stop scam artists and hackers. And on Messenger, on Facebook, dating sites. Of course, I don't date anymore. I got a girlfriend, but I used to on there. And also YouTube. So I want to tell you some techniques and some tricks of the trade of how to stop these people, how I've caught on to their scams, their hackers, their hacking abilities. They think they can scam me and hack me, which they can't anymore because I caught on. I want to tell you about Messenger. I have a friend that on Messenger that sent me a message. I thought it was from her, and it said, would you screen copy something for me and send me your phone number? And I was thinking, that sounds kind of fishy because I've been through crazy stuff like this before. I've caught on to different things like this when people do this stuff like this to me. And I said, well, maybe you should try somebody else. I don't feel comfortable with it. And so I talked to that person later on. They said, no, their messenger got hacked. And I was like, well, that's what happened. So later on, the hacker went ahead and messaged me again with the same questions. And so what I did, this is kind of funny. This is how I got rid of them. You might try this technique. I said, well, you know, I'm a federal agent. And I said, I suggest you get an attorney. And I said, we have your location down. I said, we're going to send a police task force and federal agents after you. We know your location. I said, you'll be going to the state penitentiary. I should have said the federal penitentiary, but the state penitentiary, and you'll be spending time in prison with Bubba and Tank. It'll be like your prison cellmates, because you know they say Bubba and Tank in prison. Those kind of people are kind of weird. You don't want to mess with those guys. No offense to anybody named Bubba and Tank. Anyways, but if you get anybody like that, and if you get somebody that tries to hack you on Messenger or Facebook, and it's not them, their account, I'll tell you why. Here in a minute, just block them on Facebook. Don't unfriend them. You can just block them on there. Go to block, and also Messenger. Block them on there if they do it on Messenger. Go to the eye, circle the blue eye on there, and block them. Go down to block and block them, because they may not be. If they're not your friend, they're a hacker. You want to get rid of it. But I'm gonna tell you another story. I have a cousin of mine that lives somewhere a little ways away, and so I thought it was him. I was on Facebook. He said, "Please be my friend on Facebook." So I did, and I thought, well, maybe he got another account. And I was thinking, so he sent me a message, and I thought it was him. He said, started talking to me, and I was like, yeah, it sounded fishy. So I said, yeah, what's my dad's name? Like, I have code words, I have code names to check things out to see if they're hackers. I've caught on to hackers and scammers. And he said the name of his dad, the one that's my cousin's dad, but I said, what's my dad's name? And they didn't know. And so I said, you don't know my dad's name? I said, you're a hacker. And so immediately they deleted their account and took off. And I was like, wow. I was like, man, that's pretty wild. I was like, well, now I know that they were a hacker, and I told my cousin about it, and he said, yeah, he said, sorry to hear that, you know. And so, but also, I can tell you about, someone else sent one time, a friend of mine had sent me a video, I thought, and it said, you're in this video, and I was like, wow, that sounds kind of fishy. Of course, at first I wasn't really thinking it was fishy, I don't think, because I pressed it, and I was thinking, oh no, they may have got my password, and I wasn't in it. I was thinking, and then sometimes people send me videos where they're like, no picture on there, and says, you must watch this, or watch this, you're in it, or something like that. That's another sign and red flag that they're hacking you too, trying to hack you. So I don't watch videos too much on Messenger anymore, unless you can ask the person on there if they sent it to you, and if they didn't, I mean, even be careful with that. They may not even be from them. And so the person told me she had said that it wasn't from her, and I was like, oh no. I was like, no. But I think I had to change my password on my Facebook or something. But anyways, that's some tips on how to stop hackers and scam artists on Messenger and Facebook, and how to block them. And I'm going to talk about YouTube and also dating sites, first dating sites, and then I'll get to the YouTube hackers and stuff. But with the dating sites, I used to get on there, and I used to go to this dating site that was real popular with everybody, and people get on there, and I found out there's a lot of scam artists on there, and I didn't know that, and but I didn't fall for their tricks, because I was told not to, and I kind of knew better, and I didn't want to do that anyways. But I would meet these women that are just totally better. They look like picture perfect models. Of course, my girlfriend's my picture perfect model. I don't want to talk about any women really, but the only reason I want to tell you about this is so you'll know. Like, even men do this too to women. So if you're a woman, you're on a dating site, be careful, because if that man or woman asks you to send them money, you know they're a hacker. Don't send them any money. That's a sign, a red flag right there. And if they have pictures and these pictures look perfect to them, and ask them to get a piece of paper and put the date and the time on it. And if they can't do that, then they're a hacker. It's called catfish. A show on TV, I think it's called Catfish. They're called catfish, and they're catfishing you. They're trying to, if they can't put that on there and they're trying to hack and take your money, then they're called catfish. And so just know that that they're trying to hack you and trying to take your money. You don't want to give them any money and stuff and all that. So. But just make sure you don't talk to that person, because I've had that happen several times when I used to go on the dating sites before I met my girlfriend, and they were too good to be true. I met these different women, and some were even mean, and some I called one time, and some guy answered the phone. I was like, yeah, I should have known. And what you also can do is look them up on. I'm trying to think what it was. I looked them up on browser to see, put the person's name in there and looked them up, and I think the person wasn't even the right age. I think it was an old a woman that was in her 70s instead of her in her 30s or 40s. I can't remember, but anyways, you can do a background check on them too if you look them up, see what state they're in and all that. But I even went that far because I thought I liked this woman and all that, and so I did all that just to make sure, and then lo and behold, it was a scam artist. So let me tell you about YouTube though. Check out my channel. I talk about hackers. I talk about, there's this guy named Ted Fortley, Forterific, non-copyright music, that he's got all kinds of names. He goes around trying to hack people. When I first started out my channel, it was non-copyright music. I was like, wow. He said, let's be friends. And he's like, I hope you don't forget about me. And then Forterific came by, which is the same person, and said, let's collab, and loved it and all that. And I'd hear stuff like that from them, and I thought they were real people. I was like, wow, I'm getting likes and all that, and getting comments, and I was getting comments, I thought, wow, people are actually liking what I'm putting on here, and he kept talking, and I was like, yeah, we can be friends for life. I didn't know any better until I went to their site and I saw that they were hackers, and that people were talking about them as hackers, like Huddy, Ted, Calls, Forterific. Huddy was actually a real person, I think, and because these guys' account hacked and Instagram hacked and all that, and Bananarama and all that stuff. There people are getting hacked, and they're getting these com bots that are saying loved it, liked it, say let's collab. If you get stuff like that on there, check them out on YouTube on their channel, because if they say loved it or liked or let's collab, a lot of times it's a scam artist com bot. And look them up. If they don't have anything on their channels or playlists, that they're a scam artist. That's kind of fishy, especially if they're getting a bunch of subscribers in one day or whatever, in so many days, like thousands or hundreds or whatever. That's kind of fishy. So I'll watch a show on YouTube, a guy that's really good and talks about hackers and all that, and he helps me out, and I need to watch some of those videos I've missed, but I try to keep up with it. I haven't been lately, but I just want you to know that these are some tips and some ways to stop how to stop scam artists and hackers. So I hope this helped you out, and I hope that you know that I love you in Christ, and Jesus loves you too. I'm a Christian. I'm looking out for you, and if you like any of these videos, press subscribe, press the bell to get my videos. Talk about hackers. I haven't talked about hackers for a little while. I talked about some hackers, quite a few. Same person probably, and some other hackers, but also I do comedy. I do jokes, stories for kids, and jokes and comedy, and I do impersonations of presidents, entertainers, singers, actors. I may try to do an actress sometime if I can talk like a woman, I don't know. But you might check out my channel, it's kind of funny. But I even sang one time, but I don't know how that sounded. It may sound like B flat or something, or foghorn, I don't know. But anyways, check out my channel. I do comedy, jokes, stories for kids. I keep all my humor clean. I try to the best of my ability, because I'm a Christian. I love Jesus, and he loves you too. And if you want to know that Jesus loves you, he died on the cross for your sins, and rose from the dead 3 days later, if you let me in your heart as your Lord and Savior, he loves you, he wants to give you peace, wants to help you with your problems. You can put that in the comments. So if you want to talk about hackers or whatever you want to talk about, just shoot the breeze. I'm here for you. I care about you, and this is me looking out for you on how to stop scam artists and hackers. So I hope y'all have a great day, and peace, love you too, and in Christ, and God bless you. And if you like this, press subscribe, press the bell, get my videos, and check out my channel. I think you'll like it. And I try to put a sermon on every Sunday. I'm kind of a preacher on YouTube and Facebook, and preached a little bit on another channel before, and for truck drivers, and do sermons and stuff. And I try to do it every Sunday if I can, try not to miss. So if you like anything I'm saying, then hit me up, and you can check me out, or just check out my channel, like, share, subscribe, bell, whatever, and You can hear my sermons. I try to do it every Sunday. If I can, I haven't missed a Sunday for a while. Lord willing, I'm going to keep doing it. So my next sermon next Sunday will probably be called, I'm thinking about it unless God changes, when your world turns upside down. This might help you if you're going through some hard times. Things don't seem to be working out right. But Jesus loves you too, and have a great day. Bye-bye. Remember, put comments in there about Jesus or about whatever you want to talk about. I'm here for you. And about hackers or whatever you want to know. If I can help you, I will. Jesus loves you too. Bye-bye.